This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, here's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
At the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Wilson now going to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Giants.
20 yards on that pass play. First down,
at the 18-yard
Giants.
line.
In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. The run here with Devin Singletary. And he will get into the end zone. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7.
10. Giants 7.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got him in, it's Kelsey. Complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
23 yards.
Kelsey opens his account, his first catch, and a first down to boot.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made by Chris Board. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And in motion is Brown. On third and 1, here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third
It's a
down.
gain of 6. First down, Kansas City.
When you decide to throw the ball on third and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tyler Newman on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on third and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. On third down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's in. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7.
Giants 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And they're able to bounce back with that touchdown on the last drive, making up for the brutal start with a pick six on their first possession. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A run here with Tracy on second down. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now it's
Harrison
Butker
Butker
following the
to kick off
touchdown to
14th
send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Wilson was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. The ball comes out, and the Giants come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5 as we are ready to get back underway. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. He gets into drop him. It's a loss of 8.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
What are you doing?
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants back within 10. It's now 24-14. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, KC.
17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Patrick to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. on the ground. Here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
He was brought down at the
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. A big-time play out of the G-men. 32 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Neighbors in motion. They go play action now. Wilson, he takes off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
14 yards. That's another New York Giants.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Forced out wide. He'll take off again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Russell Wilson, touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are back within 6.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Giants 21.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action here. Mahomes. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A give here to Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1st down throw, Mahomes taking off, and Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Oh, the defense leads him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The gun, here's Russ. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
3rd and a long way to go. Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Automatic first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Russ, and he's in! Wandale Robinson, touchdown, Giants.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball. There is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now, Gano for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Chiefs 30, Giants 28.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They put Kelsey in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
1st down, Chiefs.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. play action. Now, Wilson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jerry Tillery getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Russ. Throw across his body is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Giants first down.
46-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a
This
check.
offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is George Karlaftis in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now it's Wilson. Pass complete to Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as the market inside the 20. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Into the hands of Juju. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
Kansas City.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On second down, it's Singletary, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll run once more with Singletary. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Graham Gano now following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. They'll take this to about the 28. Abdul Carter, number 3 overall selection. There for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
A gain there of
And a
10
first
yards.
down, Chiefs.
And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Oh, that's Worthy all alone. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down,
That's
Chiefs.
2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 more on
the
that
first
one.
down,
Just
Chiefs.
enough for another 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
31.
So now it's
Harrison
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes on 1st down. That one incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he will score! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw up. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
The Giants sending out their punter. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They put Kelsey in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's now
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has the decision to make.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And Gunnar Olszewski goes back deep to bring this one back. Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Wilson will get this into the hands of Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Wilson. Now a screen to be set up for Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They go play action with Wilson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Mike Dana in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Mike, just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Now Russ out wide, that's Singletary. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Mahomes. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 31.
So now it's
Harrison
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Olszewski now to return. Oh, now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Wilson, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. Now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he is stopped
The
at
Giants
25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. The throw on the run is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. On the give, it's Singletary. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Headed left, buying time.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, a handoff to Singletary. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Mike Dana, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.